Before you scroll away, before you get distracted, I need you to do one thing. Stop. Just for the next 15 minutes, stop running from yourself. I want you to ask yourself something honest. What have you not done because you were scared? What dream have you buried because your hands started shaking the moment you thought about starting? What conversation have you avoided? What email have you left unsent? What door have you walked past 100 times, too afraid to knock? Everyone talks about chasing your dreams. Everyone talks about being fearless. But let me tell you the truth nobody says out loud. You will never be fearless. Nobody is. Not the CEO, not the champion, not the person you admire most in this world. They were all scared. Every single one of them. The only difference between them and the person still stuck exactly where they were 5 years ago is one decision. They did it scared. That's what this video is about. Not removing fear. Killing the idea that you need to remove it before you move. Today I'm giving you 15 truths. Real ones. Not soft, not comfortable. If you want comfort, close this video now. But if you want to grow, sit down, breathe, and listen like your life depends on it. Because it does. And if this hits something in you, subscribe. We don't do fake motivation here. Let's begin. Number 1. Fear is not a stop sign. It's a direction sign. Somewhere along the way, you were taught that fear means danger, that fear means stop, turn around, go back to safety. That's a lie that has cost you years of your life. Fear doesn't always mean danger. Most of the time, fear simply means important. Your heart doesn't race before something meaningless. Your hands don't shake before something that doesn't matter. Fear is your body's way of saying, this actually means something to you. So next time fear shows up before you speak in public, before you apply for that job, before you say I love you, before you hit publish on that video, don't read it as stop. Read it as this way. Fear is pointing you exactly toward what you need to do. Solution: next time you feel fear rising, don't ask, should I stop? Ask, what is this fear protecting me from feeling? And is that feeling actually growth? Walk toward it. Number 2. The fear never fully leaves. You just get better at carrying it. People imagine that one day they'll wake up and simply not be afraid anymore. That confidence means the fear disappears. That's not how it works. And if you're waiting for that day, you'll wait your whole life. Confident people still feel fear. The public speaker still feels their stomach drop before walking on stage. The entrepreneur still feels the fear of failure before every launch. What changes is not the fear. What changes is their relationship with it. They stopped waiting for it to leave. They just picked up their bag and walked anyway, fear and all. Solution: stop chasing the feeling of fearlessness. It's not coming. Instead, practice the phrase, I can do this scared. Say it before every hard thing. Not, I'm not scared. Just, I can do this scared. Number 3. Comfort feels safe, but it's actually the most dangerous place you can live. Think about your day yesterday. How much of it did you spend doing what was easy? Watching what was easy, saying what was easy, choosing what required nothing from you? Comfort feels like safety, but it's a slow poison. Nothing grows in comfort. No muscle, no skill, no confidence, no dream. Comfort keeps your body safe while it quietly kills your potential. You can live an entire life inside your comfort zone and never once feel real fear, and also never once feel truly alive. Example: think of water in a still pond. It looks calm, but it stagnates. It grows nothing. Water only stays clean and alive when it moves, when it faces resistance, when it pushes against rocks and hills. You're the same. Solution: once a day, choose the uncomfortable option, the harder conversation, the colder shower, the harder workout, the scarier sentence in English. Small, daily discomfort builds a life that no longer scares you. Number 4. If it doesn't scare you a little, it probably won't grow you at all. Look at your to-do list. Look at your goals. If none of them make your stomach tighten even slightly, ask yourself honestly, are these really your dreams? Or are they just safe tasks disguised as goals? Real growth always has a little fear attached. That's how you know it matters. If your goal doesn't scare you even a little, It's probably too small for who you're capable of becoming. Solution: rewrite one goal today and make it slightly bigger, slightly scarier. Not impossible, just uncomfortable enough that you feel it in your chest. Number 5. You don't need courage to start. You need to start to build courage. This is the lie that keeps most people stuck forever. They believe courage comes first, and then action follows. So they wait. They wait to feel brave enough. They wait for the fear to shrink. They wait for the right mood, the right day, the right amount of confidence. But courage isn't a feeling you wait for. Courage is a muscle you build by moving before you feel ready. Nobody starts brave. They start scared, and the doing is what builds the bravery, not the other way around. Example: think of a person learning to swim. They don't feel confident before jumping into the water. They feel confident after jumping in 100 times and realizing they didn't drown. Solution: stop waiting to feel ready. Set a timer for 5 minutes and do the scary thing right now. Today, while the fear is still loud. Courage will follow. It always does. Number 6. Everyone who inspires you was once exactly where you are. You look at the confident speaker, the successful business owner, the fluent English speaker, and you think they were born like this. They weren't. Every single person you admire once stood exactly where you're standing now, shaking, unsure, terrified of being laughed at. The difference between them and you isn't talent. It's that they kept showing up on the days the fear was loudest, while everyone else went quiet and stayed home. Solution: find one person who does what you're afraid to do. Study not their success, but their beginning. You'll find it was just as messy and just as scared as yours is right now. Number 7. Embarrassment is not actually dangerous. It just feels dangerous. Your brain treats social embarrassment almost like physical danger, even though nothing can actually hurt you from being laughed at, judged, or making a mistake in front of others. But your body still reacts as if your life depends on avoiding it. That reaction is outdated. It's not protecting you anymore. It's just keeping you small. Example: imagine someone learning a new language, afraid to speak because they might mispronounce a word. What actually happens if they do? Someone smiles, maybe corrects them gently, and life continues exactly as before. The fear was massive. The consequence was nothing. Solution: next time you feel embarrassment rising before you speak, act, or try, remind yourself, this feeling is loud, but it is not actually dangerous. Then do the thing anyway. Number 8. Avoiding fear today only makes tomorrow's version bigger. Every time you avoid something scary, you don't get rid of the fear. You just postpone it, and postponed fear grows interest, like debt. The phone call you avoid today becomes a bigger, heavier phone call next week. The conversation you delay becomes harder the longer you wait. Solution: whatever you're avoiding right now, the thing you know you're avoiding, do it within the next 24 hours. Not because you'll feel ready, because waiting only makes it heavier. Number 9. Your body reacts the same way to excitement and fear. You get to choose which one it is. Physically, fear and excitement feel almost identical. Racing heart, sweaty palms, shallow breathing. The only difference is the story your mind tells about that feeling. When you tell yourself, "I'm terrified," your body braces to run. When you tell yourself, "I'm excited," the exact same physical sensation becomes fuel instead of a threat. Solution: before your next scary moment, say out loud, "I'm excited," instead of "I'm scared." It sounds small. It changes everything. Number 10. The people judging you are usually too busy being scared of their own life to actually judge yours. You imagine a room full of people watching your every move, ready to laugh at your mistakes. But the truth is almost everyone is too consumed with their own fears, their own insecurities, their own unfinished dreams, to spend real energy judging you. Example: think about the last time someone else made a mistake in public. Did you obsess over it for days? No. You probably forgot within an hour. People treat your mistakes the same way. Solution: remind yourself, Their opinion of me lasts about 10 seconds. My silence because of fear lasts a lifetime. Choose the 10 seconds. Number 11. You can't think your way out of fear. You have to act your way out. Overthinking feels productive, but it isn't. You can analyze a scary decision for months and still feel exactly as afraid as day one, because thinking doesn't build courage. Only action does. Solution: the moment you notice yourself overthinking a scary decision for more than a day, stop. Take one small physical action toward it immediately, even a tiny one. Action interrupts the fear spiral that thinking cannot. Number 12. Fear shrinks the moment you name it out loud. Fear grows enormous in silence. It lives in your head, unspoken, and in the dark it becomes bigger than it actually is. The moment you say it out loud, to a friend, to a mirror, to a camera, it instantly becomes smaller and more manageable. Example: I'm scared to speak English in front of people because I think they'll laugh at my accent. Once said out loud, it sounds almost small, almost manageable. In your head, it felt like the end of the world. Solution: say your biggest current fear out loud right now, wherever you are. Notice how much smaller it sounds outside your head than inside it. Number 13. Doing it scared once changes what you believe you're capable of forever. The very first time you do something while terrified and survive it, something permanent shifts inside you. You now carry proof, real evidence, not a theory, that you can act even when frightened. That proof doesn't disappear. You can return to it for the rest of your life. Solution: think back to one time you did something scared and survived it. Write it down. Read it before your next scary moment as proof of what you're actually capable of. Number 14. The scared version of you and the brave version of you are the exact same person. You don't need to become someone else to be brave. There is no separate, upgraded version of you waiting somewhere in the future with all the fear removed. The brave version of you is the same person you are right now, just choosing to move despite the fear instead of because it's gone. Solution: stop telling yourself, "I'll do it when I become more confident." Replace it with, "I am the confident version doing this scared right now." Number 15. Every scary thing you finally did made your world bigger. Every scary thing you avoided made your world smaller. Look back at your life honestly. Every time you did the scary thing, spoke up, applied, tried, said the hard truth, your world expanded a little. New doors opened. Every time you avoided it, your world quietly shrank, just a little, without you even noticing. You are, right now, living inside the total size of every scary thing you've done and every scary thing you've avoided. If your world feels too small today, that's your answer, and it's also your solution. Solution: for the next 30 days, do one scary thing every single day, no matter how small. Watch how much bigger your life becomes in 1 month. Now listen to me carefully, because this is the part most people skip. You are not broken because you feel fear. You are human. Every person who ever built something meaningful, whoever spoke a new language fluently, whoever changed their entire life, felt exactly what you're feeling right now. The chest tightening, hand shaking, stomach dropping fear. They didn't wait for it to disappear. They picked it up, carried it with them, and walked forward anyway. Maybe right now there's something you've been avoiding for months, maybe years. A conversation, a decision, a dream you buried so deep you almost forgot it was yours. I want you to bring it back to the surface right now, while you're still feeling everything this video made you feel. You don't need to feel ready. Nobody ever does. You just need to do it scared. So today, right now, before this feeling fades, before life pulls you back into distraction, do the one scary thing you've been avoiding. Send the message. Make the call. Speak the sentence in English, even if it's not perfect. Apply. Ask. Start. Because one day, you'll look back, and you won't remember the fear. You'll only remember whether you moved or whether you stayed still. Make sure it's a story about movement. Thank you for watching. If this reached something in you, subscribe, because we're not done. There's more truth coming. More reasons to stop just existing and start living. Do it scared. Do it today. See you in the next one.